Yay, yay, we're now live. A little bit of a lag time with the video. Oh my goodness, 2 lives in 2 days. I've never done that before. So, how are you guys doing today? I just felt really cool to come on, get on a live this morning. We've just done a dance chillax class this morning, and we had a little chat afterwards, which was amazing. And one of the awarenesses that came out for one of my students was how powerful movement was on her mindset. And I thought, yes, this is something I've been meaning to talk about. We all know why we should move, exercise, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. But to actually be in a place of really getting the most out of movement, we have to be connected emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what kind of movement you're doing, whether you're going for a run, whether you're competing in a race, whether you're doing a dance class, whether you're performing. If you're not connected spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, as well as physically, you are not going to get the most benefits out of that. I'm so passionate about this area of the power of movement. I love watching it in other people. I love watching it when I go to watch a performance. And I find when I'm watching a dance performance, and I will literally grade it on this, I am always drawn to watching the dancers that embody the movement from deep within their soul. And I can tell instantly whether it's just technique talking or whether that person is living it. And I have found over the years, I'm going to talk about watching at the moment, but I'll go to embodying it yourself. I've found over the years that I personally prefer to watch a mover who embodies that ethereal, that emotional connection to movement over someone that can get their leg wrapped around their head. Sorry, that's just how it is. I don't care how flexible you are. If you're not giving me your all in a performance, I ain't interested. So that's my little riff on that. But really what I wanted to talk about was experiencing that for yourself. So every time we step into movement, we can be conscious on all of those levels. And when we really give ourselves to that space, and we really stand there with an open heart and open mind and ask to receive, boy, the magic that happens. We've been doing this little free dance track in the dance chillax class, which I absolutely love, which where we pick a body part that isn't feeling so great and we move with that with awareness, and then we pick a body part that is feeling amazing and we move with that with awareness, and we just pay attention to the answers that are coming into ourselves from doing that movement, and then we bring the two together. And I personally have had so many answers from doing that with the class. And it takes me to that place that we have to be conscious. We have to show up. And I think we get lost. This is going to be very riffy, rambly, by the way. You're tuning in for a while. I think we get lost in our goals, particularly in things like running and swimming and cycling, anything where there kind of is, especially if we're kind of preparing for a race or something. We can get lost in the end result rather than the experience of being in it. And I know this is something I've had to work a lot on over the years, having had a background training in dance, which was all about performance and technique. And I got to the age of 18 and I lost all interest in doing that because there was no joy in it for me. And it took me another 5 to 10 years to find that joy and be able to. I didn't step back into dance after my early 20s until my 30s. So there was a gap, a 10-year gap, where I stayed away from it because I couldn't find a place of being in it that really gave to myself. It was just performance. And to be honest, I am actually a reluctant performer. I've done loads of it over the last few years. It's not I don't personally feel it's my calling. It's not really where I enjoy movement. Where I enjoy movement the best is like it was this morning. I'm in a class, I'm facilitating, we're all focused, in our own space. And we're doing this all online, by the way. You know, I've decided not to go back to teaching in person on a weekly basis anymore. I'm running all my classes online. And this is a testament to what you can create. It doesn't matter if we're all in the same room or not. If we're all energetically focused in the same place, which we were, the magic that can come from that, the miracles that can come from that in our awareness is incredible. You don't have to physically be present. You just have to be mentally there and focused. So, this is to get you to think about, what are you getting out of your movement and the power of movement? What are you, it doesn't matter what kind of class you're doing or if you're doing movement on your own. I'm also doing a lot more running and swimming and cycling at the moment. Those of you who know me know I'm interested in triathlons, but I'm interested in that from my own space. I'm not interested in getting involved in it too much with other people, actually. I want to do it for me, and I want to do it on my own terms. I'm not interested in having someone tell me what to do, and I want to find my way. And I am using what I do in my classes with that consciousness and connection to improve my running, to go a little further. And I'm being patient. I'm not a fast runner. And I'm listening to my body, and my body's saying to me, you're not going to get faster by just trying to cram in the miles. You're going to get faster by paying attention, by listening. If you're tired, don't go as far. If there's something, if your muscles are kind of cramping up, slow down, slow the pace down. So I'm building a whole picture of the power of movement in my system, and a fitness program from all of those places of listening and responding, not ignoring, not minimizing, and not overriding injuries. Waggle finger there. So what do I really want to leave you with here? Because I could go on all day about this, but I think we'll do little bits and pieces. I want to leave you with checking in with yourself when you are moving, when you are engaging in exercise, or you are at the gym or at a fitness program, or you are in a dance class, or you are out on your own running. And, are you really present? Are you there? Are you mentally there? Are you emotionally there? Because if you're not, you're going to be doing that from an unconscious space, and you won't be aware if you are overdoing it, or conversely underdoing it. You may need to do more, and you won't get the most out of it. And like I was saying right at the beginning, what we all discovered this morning, and what I have found often with my classes, is I get answers for other areas of my life through movement. If I am conscious, if I am emotionally connected, if I am spiritually aware and mentally present. I don't just get that physical fitness benefit, I get other answers. And so this is really the power of movement. So if you're really interested in all of that, come and move with me. We start our October courses next week. I'm teaching 3 kinds of movement at the moment, and they all have a different element. They all have a different perspective. They all give you a different piece. So we've got Dance Groove, which is my dance fitness class, my replacement for nightclub dancing, which is all different kinds of music. Here we go. Bollywood, burlesque, belly dance, Charleston, salsa, samba, disco, 80s, 90s, commercial, all thrown into the one class. It's a great fun class. It's high energy. It's meant for you to enjoy the hairbrush singing moments and the air guitar solos and the freestyle. It's just a play space. We've also got Dance Chillax, which is the class I did this morning, which is a mindful movement class with world music, things like Buddha Bar and Ibiza chill out music, where you can really stay connected to your soul, and you can really get answers for yourself. And this is a great class if you've been ill and you're coming back to movement, if you've been injured and you're coming back into movement, or if you feel uncertain and unconfident about movement. Chillax is a great class for that. And then the third class that I'm currently teaching is bar, or bar groove as I call it, because it's a bar class set to the music of dance groove, which I personally believe helps with the strength and conditioning. So bar is fairly new to me. I've been training in it this year. I absolutely love it, and I trained with a fantastic London method out in California, who have made it their mission to share Lottie Burke's work with the rest of the world, based upon her original exercises. I've trained in all of that. The exercises are all about small muscle movement. I see it as female strength and conditioning. I love it. It's been great for me with injuries that I've had from other dance classes that I've overdone. And I set it to the dance groove music, the pop fun music, so that you can sing along in your head, and takes a little of the edge off some of the exercises that might be a little more painful. So if you're interested in any of that, send me a message, DM me, because this will go on Instagram as well. And hopefully there's some takeaways for you on the power of movement. So go forth into your life and be a true movement junkie and move from your heart. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.